Bitcoin just had a false breakout, and hopefully this rejection will lead us into the timing window we've been looking for, bringing us into a weekly cycle low so we could finally have a true reversal. Quick announcement, I just made a brand new Discord server. If you guys want to join the community, ask me questions directly, or come along with me through this whole journey, make sure you hop in. I'll leave the link in the description, and thank you. For real-time updates on my trades, entries, and portfolio decisions, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Make sure you like the video and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. It is already midway through the week. Things are going by quick, and Bitcoin is playing games. Well, I say Bitcoin, but in reality, it's exchanges, market makers, and whales. But luckily, we don't have to stress too much on these short-term moves. We already have our invalidation levels marked out. Now remember, our main invalidation is the 50-week SMA that's sitting about at 102.356. And remember, we need to see a close below and then a rejection to get back above this, and that would indicate that the bull market is over, and that's invalidation for me. A wick below and we come back is fine, but if we come below, close a candle, get rejected, close a candle, then for me, I think the bull market is over. So we have our main invalidations marked out. So if you remember on Monday's video, I was cautious about this pump, and I said we need to be careful here because we are still in the timing window for a weekly cycle low. Remember, a daily cycle could be up to 66 days. So we still have a lot of time, right? We still have at least 15 days, give or take. If we get 60 days, that would be a good cycle. I mean, it could happen anywhere within this window. So I am expecting us to come lower, and I am hoping we come lower. Now, the reason I want Bitcoin to go lower is so we can confirm this weekly cycle, but as well as this. I showed this on Monday again, and if you guys remember, this is the liquidation map. So this is the total amount of longs and shorts in the market right now. These are shorts and these are longs. So I think on Monday we were at maybe 14 billion, okay? We are currently at 18 billion, okay? The more leverage on the short side that builds up is going to give us more and more fuel for when we finally have a reversal. So all this price action, I don't really think it matters or it means anything right now, unless we get a break of the 50 SMA, because I think market makers are really just controlling this, and I wouldn't doubt if we come back around here, right? 102, we bounce, we destroy 5 billion, and I keep saying that. I think this is going to happen, and honestly, as I said, I want this to happen because the more and more leverage that is building up is going to make us squeeze so quickly into a blow off top. So as far as I'm concerned, this is amazing. I want to keep seeing these shorts build up and build up. I want people to think the bear market is coming, and that's when we will get a reversal. Okay, before I get into the final segment of the video, I just want to say that the MACD is looking okay. I'm hoping that this can stay down and negative for as long as possible. I don't want to see momentum build back up, but I just want to see this take its sweet time before we actually get across. I don't want this to do it too early. I want to make sure the market makers get done with whatever they're doing, and then we finally have as much shorts built up, and then we finally get a bullish cross, and then we have a blow off top into the end of the year. So yeah, I want to clear out the chart because I want to cover the Fibonacci retracement because Monaco asked me in the comments. Thank you for all your comments. I really appreciate that. So I'm going to show it real quick. So first things first, if you don't know what you're doing, this is the Fibonacci retracement. It's right here under Fibonacci. You click it. This is mine. So I'm just going to open it up so you can see what it looks like. These are my settings, so you can see which levels I have marked, and then I have the background turned off. So this is what I use. I think this is pretty good for short-term trading and whatever swing or short-term trading. I think these levels are okay. There's also higher levels that are way higher up that can show you where price could go when price has not been in price discovery before. That was a mouthful. So basically, there's levels you can select that would show higher up, right? So we could see where the price might find support or rejection. But I'm not going to cover that today. I'm just going to cover on what I use. So all you're going to do is come from low to high. Make sure you measure from low to high, okay? So you can pick your low, you can pick this low, you can pick whatever low, all right? But this is going to be our high. And I'm swing trading, so I'm just going to pick this low. I mean, you could pick this low as well, right? If you drag this down, you could see. But I think we're going to pick this one, because it's the closest to us for now, and it gives us some pretty good idea of what's going on. So the most important zones to look at with Fibonacci retracement is the 0.618 and the 0.65. This is known as the golden pocket, okay? And this zone is ripe with reversal, okay? So when you get into this zone, this is a good long entry looking for a reversal zone. And you can clearly see we got in here, we shot up, we got in here, we shot up, we got in here, we shot up. Now we have got rejected from this area in this range. So we know if you're doing a short-term trade, it's most likely okay to take profits within this area, because we most likely would get rejected again. Now, you can also, if I had these levels marked, for example, if I take this and this, okay, these are going to be way down here, right? So basically, if you want to see where price could be, you're not going to grab from low to high, but high to low. So these are at the bottom right now. So I just want to show this. If we come here and we actually grab from high to low instead of low to high, it actually brings the prices up in reverse. So you can do that, or you can come here and you can click reverse and it will swap it as you see here. So you could either do that or you could just reverse it. So I'll keep it like this so we can see some potential levels we could go to before seeing rejection and stuff. I don't really use it like that, but it is possible. I'm not going to really talk about it much because I don't know. But that's pretty much it. I mean, you could come here and you could grab this, bring it lower, and then you could see here that we bounce off the 382. So there's a million different ways you can measure it, but for us, I am going to keep it like this. And if you're short-term swing trading, you can kind of use this area as an overbought area, and then anywhere over here as a oversold area, and look for a long entry and a short. So you could use the Fibonacci retracement in many, many ways. So before I end this video, I do want to cover gold quickly because I am working on a video. I'm almost done of how I'm going to short this, and I'm using something called hyperwave theory. I will go in more in depth. I'll go more in depth in the video, but I just want to show it real quick because people might be interested because gold had a little bit of a dump, but I do expect it to keep going up. I'm not expecting this to break and have the initial dump, but I'm going to get that video done as quickly as possible just in case this actually is the dump. And then I also want to say before I end the video that on Friday I'm going to be doing a live stream. My friend is starting a YouTube channel, a finance channel, and we're going to start doing live streams every weekend. Our first one's going to be on Friday, but I hope you guys will be there. I'll keep mentioning it so I can remind you guys. Thank you for watching the video. I'll try and make a video tomorrow. I hope something happens. For now, stay focused, stay patient, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.